Welcome, everyone, to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will, and nothing tips off a broadcast like getting the lowdown from the...
Well, guys, we know James...
Yeah, with that pump fake, he can get to the free throw line too, DA. There's just no answer. Well, we have two loaded backcourts here tonight, Clark. It should be a very intriguing matchup.
You know, Kevin, in years past, it used to be the small forwards were your dominant scorers in the league, and that's still pretty prevalent. But in this day and age, well, I tell you, the point guard play, not only are those point guards able to assist and set people up and lead their teams, but a lot of them are high-octane scorers as well. A lot of fun to watch.
A lot of things happen on both ends of the floor.
No doubt.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. And it's Allen in at the 3 spot. To the inside, kicks it out to Markkanen. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the foul. It will go on P.J. Tucker. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, that was a quick foul for him there. The refs are certainly calling it close.
Outside, Levine. Looking for Allen and gets it there. The leaner inside. That shot, no good. And it's Houston the other way. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with San Antonio.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, there was no shine on that effort. Really lackluster. Their D was nowhere to be found.
Yeah, good awareness there. He sees an opening and doesn't hesitate.
Boy, it's a thing of beauty watching him attack the defense like that. I mean, they wanted no part of him on that layup.
And low percentage look on that one. Not sure what he was thinking.
I agree with you. Not a good shot, not good offense. They can get a much better look than that, but they're going to need to be patient to do so.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 4-point game. Their last encounter was in Chicago.
And the last time they faced this club, rebounding was their big advantage.
Clearly, that was the overriding factor. A double-digit advantage on the boards. They just pounded them inside.
And Carter with the basket on the assist by Markkanen.
Well-coordinated shot mechanics, especially for a guy with his length.
Yeah, and you know, it looks effortless, easy, silky smooth, textbook shooting form. Man, that's nice.
Paul kicks to Harden. Off target from outside. The Bulls have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. That puts them in the lead. Levine's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, that's why a number of people feel Levine's better off the ball, Kevin. I mean, let somebody else set him up, and all he has to do is finish.
Here's Tucker, and Houston again with the bucket. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. Dunn passes to Carter. He kicks to Markkanen. Here's Dunn, guarded by Tucker. To the paint. Here's Allen. Markkanen in the corner. 3-pointer. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. And it's Anthony with the ball for the Rockets. Poked away. Allen passes to Carter. Here's Markkanen. Allen outside. Here's Markkanen. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Clock at 6. Carter dishes to Allen. And he banks in the layup.
Boy, good job firing the pass inside there. I mean, all his teammate had to do was catch and finish.
Rockets trail. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Well, you see the fantastic size for a point. Dunn going 6'4", 220. Not easy to contest inside.
Chris Dunn taken 5th overall back in 2016. Didn't break through in his rookie season with the Wolves. He's getting more opportunity here in Chicago.
Here's Capella. The shot will not fall. Good work defensively by Carter. Chicago leading by 3. Markkanen in the corner. Shoots over Tucker. And there's the bucket from Markkanen. Markkanen's got his first 2 points of the night.
Impressive awareness from Markkanen. I mean, down on the block there, really good job of using his height to get his shots off.
Here's Harden. And so he draws the foul on the shot, a trip to the line to shoot 2. And James Harden was crowned MVP after last season. Greg, hard to argue with that selection.
Harden has had a case to win an MVP award for several years now. Finally was able to be the clear choice this past season. Another great line on what is shaping up to be a Hall-worthy resume.
Dunn kicks to Allen. Over Paul. Again, Chicago.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Harden outside. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first 2 attempts. Now 1 for 3.
You know, this is why they trust Paul to run the offense. I mean, he's so good at getting the ball to guys on time and on target.
Allen passes to Markkanen. Puts it up from 12. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 6.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Paul finds Anthony. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. The Bulls leading by 5. Nobody near Allen. Again, Chicago.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
And now the first timeout called here for the Rockets. Well, Clark, a few teams at this point in the season have battled through back-to-back games. Just how hard is that on the body to play in consecutive nights in this league?
As I recall, Kevin, it wasn't terribly difficult. As a matter of fact, I kind of enjoyed it. You could either get the bad taste of a loss out of your mouth quickly by playing another game. You didn't have to really practice. There's some energy concerns, obviously, but when you're well rested and excited about playing, you find the energy. But I do believe there's studies that show there's a greater probability for injury the more back-to-back games that you have. That's one of the reasons the league has sought to minimize the number of back-to-back games across the schedule. He's still fighting it, and sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. He's trying to get in the rhythm, but right now he's playing hard, but he's hurting his team.
The pass to Allen. Kicks to Levine. Dunn dishes to Carter. Over Nene. And it's Carter missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
To the wing right side. Back to Paul. Nene with the bounce pass. A nice shot by Tucker.
Tell you what, for a guy who's inconsistent from 3, Tucker's showing you he can be scary out there at times for a defense.
Carter kicks to Dunn. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Allen against Anthony. Paul for 3. And another 3 for Houston.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Dunn passes to Carter. Dunn outside. Out to the right wing. Markkanen dishes to Allen. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And Markkanen with the basket on the assist by Allen. Allen's got 3 assists now in this one. Harden against Levine. Harden finds Anthony. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Well,
Quarter number 2, around 3 minutes gone by. Harden outside. Back to Paul. Over Dunn. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They put up a nice win against Detroit the last time out.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
And that's what it comes down to, execution, especially when you're on the road. Can you follow your game plan? I thought they were awesome in that game.
The engine of this team, Paul and Harden in the backcourt. Melo and Tucker are the forwards. And it's Chris in at the 5 spot. So that's who's on the floor for the Rockets. That is good. And the Bulls lead is cut down to just 1 on the bucket from James Harden.
Man, you like this intelligence he plays with. You got to respect that. Gets to his spots and scores efficiently.
The Rockets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Paul kicks to Harden. Back to Paul. Pass to Harden. Just 5 to shoot. Carter with it. 14 points from him the last game against Detroit.
But it didn't deter him from attacking defensively. His pressure was terrific. He also got 3 steals in that game.
Anthony against Allen. LaVine passes to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
Kevin, I like what LaVine showed there, not getting so locked in to his own offense. Keeps his head up, finds the open man.
Paul kicks to Anthony. Can't tie it up as that one misses. Dunn passes to Allen. Back to Dunn. He dishes it to Allen. Pass to LaVine. Dunn up top, defended by Paul. Dunn passes to Allen. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. A chance here to rank the top rookies in the NBA. The race for the Rookie of the Year. How about these guys? Huh? What a group. Well, you look at Allen. What a rookie year he's having, guys, atop the rankings right now. And even though it might be a tight call, he's definitely the favorite.
And what a feeling right now for him. I mean, sitting on top of the heap of all that young talent.
And that's no small achievement, Craig. I mean, even early on like this, I think it shows you how well he fits into playing at this level.
And Greg, another free agent this past summer was Chris Paul. Many unsure of what his plans might be, but he made them very clear in a hurry.
Paul signing very early in free agency with the Rockets. Huge 4-year deal worth $160 million. Rockets are in win-now mode, and we're willing to commit the money to Paul to give them a shot at winning a title in the next few seasons.
Here's Allen. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And I don't think there's any question about it, guys. He's got to bring that percentage up. I mean, those are the kind of free throw numbers that will get you in a coach's doghouse and get your teammates a little mad at you.
And the shot goes in. 8 points for James Harden.
You know, tremendous and wonderful balance from Harden. This dude could have been a running back of the highest caliber with his size, dexterity, and balance. Never lets the defense get him out of his rhythm.
And James Harden taking home the MVP award in 2018, and Clark, well deserved.
It sure was, Kevin. A career mark in scoring a league-high 30 points a game. The first player ever to drop 60 points as part of a triple-double. It certainly was his year.
Here's Carter. That's good, and it's LaVine with the assist. LaVine's got 3 assists in the game. Rockets trail by 4. Here's Harden on the wing. Guarded by LaVine. Clark, you once worked for the Indiana Pacers, vice president, player relations, and really had your fingerprints on a lot of part of that organization. Could you see yourself going back to an NBA front office role?
I don't anticipate that. I love what I do as a broadcaster. I really feel as though I'm right where God wants me to be. Currently had a wonderful tenure with the Pacers, 32 years between playing, broadcasting both radio and television, and then 4 years in the VP of Player Relations role. Phenomenal relationships with a number of people, but no, I think that chapter for me is in the rearview mirror.
I speak for everyone playing the game, watching the game. We're glad you're in broadcasting, I'll tell you that.
Thank you, partner.
Now Dunn. He's been a reliable scorer for him as he's averaging up over 13 points a game. To the inside. It's stolen by Anthony. Inside. And Harden gets it to go in on the assist by Anthony. Harden's got it all tied up now for the Rockets. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Following this game, they'll hit the road to challenge the Pacers at Pacers Arena in Indianapolis. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip. LaVine kicks to Allen. Over Anthony. Carmelo Anthony grabs the board.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
The battle to a standstill on the boards has really been something to watch, and the game's not over yet. We'll see if one of these teams maintains more energy than the other going down the stretch.
As many expected him to, Carmelo Anthony choosing to opt into his contract, but his stay in Oklahoma City still came to an end.
You know, it was pretty clear that Melo and the team just didn't mesh. OKC made the choice to let him go and save on the luxury tax. Melo might not be worth max money anymore, but he could still be a factor with this team.
Nice touch on the floater. Another tool that LaVine's developed. I mean, he's becoming a better all-around scorer for sure.
Paul finds Harden. Good, and Paul gets the assist. And that's 17 points for James Harden.
Boy, has he put his foot on the pedal here this quarter. He's doing a terrific job in terms of leading their offense.
Here's Carter. It's Chicago with another bucket. Houston's gotten into trouble with the 3-ball in the second quarter, only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Paul passes to Harden. The 3-pointer, no good. Chicago trailing here. LaVine with it. Chris Paul covering. Anthony against Allen. Back to LaVine. 6 on the shot clock. Passes to Allen. Taken away by Anthony. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. The quick look, no good that time. Well, Chicago's gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Allen dishes to LaVine. And the jam by LaVine.
And, Kevin, that's one of LaVine's pet moves. Has the speed to get there and the hops to finish.
Harden kicks to Paul. Harden against LaVine. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
He's been on the roll this quarter, really leading the way for his team right now.
Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. And there's the pass to Allen. Markkanen with it. Shot clock at 5. From outside, off the mark. To the inside. Stolen by Carter. Allen outside. It's rebounded by Houston. Paul's got 4 rebounds in this game. 1:41 left to play here in the second quarter. Shots good by Anthony.
And the shooting form of Anthony, just perfect. He's dangerous with the catch and shoot and just terrific at scoring when in rhythm.
LaVine wide open. Plenty of room to knock down the shot. LaVine's got 9.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
Harden kicks to Paul. Back to Harden. It's hauled in by Dunn. Dunn's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Right side LaVine. Plenty of space. And he knocks down the jumper. LaVine's got the game tied up here for the Bulls.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
Pass to Chris. Tries a 3. Allen with the rebound. The Bulls shooting 59% here in the second quarter. They're playing with great confidence. to Levine. Inside, unloads from 9. That one wide left.
Tough miss, especially since the defense wasn't that strong. I mean, he needs to cash in from there.
They get it back.
Yeah, showing some strength in the paint there. Tough rebound.
Poke loose. Inside, Allen. A second chance effort. And count it. He'll head to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Well, I like watching him get after it on the glass now, staying active, and usually that leads to good things.
Here is Harden. 32 points for him last game against San Antonio. Over Holiday. And again, unable to change momentum here. In a pretty tightly contested game. All right, David, thank you. And stay with us, folks. We'll be back. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
His points production thus far off the charts. It's only been 2 quarters. Just a great effort for him for the entire half.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter where he is on the floor either, Greg. He's making it look very easy. He's looking to score the ball.
So the Bulls 5 right now. And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And it's Allen in at the 3 slot. For 3, Levine. A three-pointer is right on target. Levine's got the first points of the third quarter up on the board for Chicago. Levine against Harden. Lays it up off the glass. Harden's got 21 in the game.
You know, Harden is a remarkable talent, especially offensively. A versatile scorer who really is unstoppable once he gets going.
Pass to Markkanen. Back to Dunn. Fouled in the act of shooting. A three-point play chance coming up.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end. You know, you look at most winning teams in this league, and there's no denying they have an identity, who they are and how they play consistently. The Rockets fall into that category, a defined style of play and pieces that fit pretty well.
And that was an unleashed chaos moment indeed. What a spectacular play. Sponsored by Under Armour Hover Havoc. The shot. Levine can't hit. And Clark, talk about the Rockets' identity, their style of play.
Yeah, it's all about the analytics, quite honestly. They're looking for drives and three-point field goals. Constant pressure on the defense. The long-range ball spaces the floor, and defensively they're going to try to switch and keep the ball in front and deny the same three-pointers they're looking for at their offensive end from the opposition.
He kicks it to Markkanen. Some nice ball movement by the Bulls. 6 to shoot. Allen passes to Dunn. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. Dunn's got 5 points now in the quarter.
Their second half has started quite well. They've been good on 3 of their first 4 attempts.
Outside Anthony. Harden left side. Capella, high post. That's a 2 from Paul. And Houston again with the bucket.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
Dunn kicks to Carter. Passes it to Markkanen. At the elbow, it's Allen. Over Paul. Let's go. Another one falls for Chicago.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, Greg, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, since the rise of the Warriors, we've seen a fair amount of soul-searching by the league's other contenders. There is incredible pressure to shake things up. Now, sometimes it can elevate a team, but we have often seen it also can tear a team apart.
It can be fragile for sure. David, thank you so much.
Well, he mistimed it just a skosh. Don't think the defense really had an impact. I think he just flat out missed it.
And here's Harden. He's got 25. Over Levine. And that one hits back iron. The Bulls leading by 3. And the pass to Dunn. Back to Allen. Up top, Markkanen. Guarded by Tucker. Here's Carter. It's rebounded by Houston. Outside Anthony. Down low. Harden, no good. For Chicago, they've gone 4 of 7 to get things started here in the second half. Allen against Anthony. Allen finds Levine. Count that one as his 7th make in 8 attempts. A scorching 88%.
Yeah, you know, Kevin, big guards with exceptional athleticism, you see why it's so in vogue, so much the end thing now. Levine thrives in the painted area.
Another miss by Houston.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Here's Allen.
Seems to me as though he's lost his way a little bit in the second half. He's been turnover free before the
Bulls have shot 10 of 13 from the free throw line. Justin Holiday, the older brother of Drew Holiday, stints in the G League and abroad, but Greg, he has solidified himself as an NBA player.
Yeah, standing at 6'7" with that 7-foot wingspan, every team in the league wants long, versatile wings with shooting, and this young man fits the bill.
And Chris Paul still looking for his first title. This Rockets team represents his best shot, Clark, but last year they couldn't quite get it done.
Well, the big reason for that, Kevin, was the fact that Chris Paul was unable to play in Game 6 and 7 against Golden State. He was so instrumental in key moments throughout that series. Had they had him in Game 6 and 7, I think they very well could have been playing for a championship last year.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Here's the 3. Rebound by Parker. Parker's got his 4th rebound in this one. Stolen by Nene. With 1 on the clock. No good on the shot. The third quarter comes to a close. Bulls lead by 7. And do not go away, as we'll be back in just a few moments ago from the huddle. Let's listen in on head coach Fred Hoiberg.
Keep hitting, rebound that thing, or out of pace is great.
Welcome back. Fourth quarter action starting up. 2K Sports, happy to have you with us. Rockets trail by 7. Paul out there with Gerald Green. Then it's Ennis. Then it's P.J. Tucker. Then it's Nene in at the 5. That's the 5 for Houston right now. Here's Paul. Again, the miss by Paul.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
Tucker, the pass to Green. Shot clock at 6. Houston needs to get a shot off target from 3-point range. And here's Levine, who brings it up for the Bulls. They lead by their biggest margin of the game, 9. Allen finds Portis. Stolen by Tucker. Green taking his time here. Pass to Paul. over Levine. Paul with the bucket.
Confident and precise is exactly how Paul owns the mid-range area.
The Bulls leading by 7. Carter outside. Levine against Paul. Outside Portis. Feeds it to Allen. Over Ennis. And the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And every move he makes looks like the right one at this point.
No doubt about it, Greg. I mean, the game comes so naturally to him, easily. I mean, helping to expand their lead as they try to close this one out. He's doing it.
And stolen by Portis. Levine kicks to Allen. He gives them a double-digit lead. And now an 11-point Chicago lead. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but also they haven't missed a beat in terms of their fast break game. That's been equally as effective all night long.
Back to Tucker. Houston moving the ball around. Shoots from 12. Green, no luck.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, Greg, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it, gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
Pass to Levine. From deep. The Bulls get it back in a new 24. Carter, that's good.
Indicative of what we've seen tonight. One team being the aggressor, the other failing to react.
Yeah, and you can tell they feel like they can get inside whenever they want to. I mean, it's been carte blanche, full menu for them, and the defense really not offering any resistance.
Some changes for Chicago. Markkanen, he's checked in for Portis, and Chris Dunn subbed in for Justin Holiday. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, over that last break, I listened to Mike D'Antoni talk to his team. He is not pleased. He told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Paul is superb in the pick and roll. I mean, once the screen comes, he's really good at taking what the defense gives him.
It's stolen by Ennis. Here's Green. Misses off the right iron.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Now, here's Dunn. Back to Allen. They get a hand on it. On the wing, Levine. Over Green. Levine can't hit.
And the defense that time was late. And you got to feel fortunate he didn't put that one away.
Green kicks to Paul. And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. And a chance now to take a look at the schedule for the Chicago Bulls. On Tuesday, they'll be taking on Victor Oladipo and the Indiana Pacers. And then on Friday, they'll go up against Russell Westbrook and the Oklahoma City Thunder.
And for their matchup with the Celtics, that's where you have got to bring your A game, especially when you know you're going to be fighting an uphill battle all night long.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for the Rockets. There's something timeless about a star tandem, Clark. Jordan and Pippen, Kobe and Shaq, Steph and KD. What's needed for guys at that level to play together and coexist?
I think the biggest thing is an appreciation and respect for one another. I mean, that to me is the beginning point of coexisting at a high level, because you're going to have some friction, you're going to have some disagreements, but all of that can be put to the side when there's great appreciation and respect for each other and a real focus on what we're trying to get done. You get that in place, then the talent will rise to the very top.
Here's Tucker. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And though lacking some height, Kevin, Tucker has the bounce, the reach, and the strength and attitude to do damage inside.
Here's Dunn. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. Dunn's got the lead up to 13 now for Chicago. Rockets have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Green inside, working on Allen. Lets the three fly. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Carter's got rebound number 13 with that last one.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's Allen. Dishes it to Markkanen. Just 5 to shoot. Levine inside the three-point line. Another one falls for Chicago.
Boy, I really like the way he's stroking the ball. I mean, knocking down a bunch of his shots and really being efficient.
Done against Paul. Here's Nene, and Nene with the stuff.
And guys, that's his game. I mean, battling in the paint and cashing in on those second chance opportunities.
And Greg cashing in hard. I mean, man, oh man, he puts an exclamation point on that dunk.
Yes.
Guys, that's the only way he knows how to do it. Soft, I don't even think is in his vocabulary.
Green against Levine. Green kicks it to Tucker. To the middle. They kick it out to Green. Ball's knocked loose. For the three. That shot off. And the Bulls going the other way now.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one, Greg. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
The feed to Paul. Overdone. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Levine passes to Allen. Shoots over Tucker. That's good from Allen on the assist by Levine. Levine's got 6 assists here tonight. Rockets trail by 17. Paul looking over the floor. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Paul's got 12 points here in the second half.
And you see how complete a player Paul is. Capable of scoring from anywhere.
Dunn left side. Kicks it to Allen. Over Paul. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. 29 points for Allen. And it's Paul with the ball for the Houston Rockets. Trailing by 17. Overdone. Offensive rebound. Outside Anthony. Hits the three-point bomb.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second three of the game.
Dunn against Paul. Dunn dishes to Allen. Paul with the ball. Down low. Here's Anthony. And yes, it's good. Anthony's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, just superb focus there from Melo. Overpowering the D and still finishes.
Allen outside. Passes to Dunn. Markkanen kicks to Allen. Shot clock at 5. Outside Levine. Over Green. Rebounded by Anthony.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Guys, it's been their weakness to this point in the game, but they're still alive.
Chicago leading by 12. Here's Dunn using his post moves to get the 2 points.
Tell you what, guys, there's no way you're stopping Dunn when he's that close to the hoop.
Timeout called, the Rockets.
Yeah, he's got to make some adjustments here. Just too easy to score in the lane against them right now.
Yeah, there's no reason why they should be scoring at will down there easily as they have. I mean, they've got to be more aggressive inside.
Now we get a chance to check out our Jordan Player of the Game.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer.
He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
Houston making a switch here. Harden's checked in.
And I bet you'll never see too many guys who can put forth an effort on the boards like this one.
Yeah, as a former outstanding rebounder myself, I can certainly appreciate what this guy is doing. An extraordinary combination of talent and desire is what allows him to do what he's done today. Great performance.
Here's Allen, and 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one's on Anthony.
Got himself into really good position there. Can't pass that shot up, guys.
Rockets trail by 17. Harden surveying the D. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Zach LaVine.
And it is absolutely remarkable watching Harden draw contact. So effortless, so crafty, and so consistent in putting the defense in a bind.
And the Rockets making a change here. And this is checked in. The Bulls leading by 15. 1:31 left in the fourth quarter. Can he keep it going? That's good from Allen on the assist by Markkanen. 34 points for Allen.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Bulls.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And this will be a big win for them. Lucky win number 13 now in the bag.
And playing this team only twice on the year, yet you have to feel good about their strategy and execution. Tonight they complete the season series sweep against the Rockets.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Allen.
Boy, that was a terrific performance on offense. He was out of his mind. I mean, he scored in so many different ways tonight.
Done against Paul. Harden outside. Offline with his 3.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Done against Paul. Back to Allen. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. 38 points for Allen.
And that's a killer instinct on display as they try to put this one on ice.
And, you know, this is what's needed at this point in the game, Greg. The great teams know how to close it out.
Here's Paul off the mark.
Dunn is a very physical defender. I mean, he gives his guys no room to operate.
And so Chicago takes